Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. What's in here? Hey dude. Wibbliness appears to be going on. There are a bunch of investigation reports related to different cold cases, but... No. I'm trying to talk to him, thank you. Oh, Bayakwa. Listen, do you think we could talk? Bayakwa?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Bayakwa, wait! Of course he didn't, he just walked away. What the hell? How was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me? Okay. So he didn't have much to say. Ah, excellent. Sorry, I just got an email to say that I'm expecting a delivery today, and I've just got an email to say it's expected somewhere between 9:03 and 10:03. And it's currently about 20 to 9 now, so I'll probably record this part, then take a medium-ish break, because it wouldn't be the first time I've been up here recording something and I've ended up missing a parcel as a result. Also wouldn't be the first time I've had to pause the recording and sprint downstairs to, grab a parcel that's just arrived. Okay, so we've got... he's in the garden, she's in the bio lab. Splitting rats. And of course he is in the garden. Let's go there first, shall we? What's the bank? She's not going to want to talk to me either. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto! So sorry, gotta go! What the... She ran off so fast I didn't have time to ask her to stop. Hina! Why wouldn't you talk to me? Yes, they've all seen something that's rattled them in some way, haven't they? Wait, there's a second floor of the gym? Oh, that's the pool, right, okay. That's what it means by second floor of the gym, okay. I confused the heck out of me for a second there. Let's try going to the garden. Where the hell's Kyoko at? Hey, hero. Ah! Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No. Sorry, I'm in a big hurry. And once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. Like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Alright, back to the biolab. Let's go see if Toko's... I was gonna say let's see if Toko's being more sane and reasonable, but it's Toko. She's nuts. She is full on, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. Toko. Oh boy, who opened one of the drawers? Which drawer is it? It's open. But Toko... Toko, are you okay? No. Oh god, she's not dead, is she? Yeah, I figured Jill was about to pop up. Hi, Jill. It's cold. Super cold. So cold I think I might catch cold. Look, if you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? Must have fainted again. Oh, I bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Well then. What? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay. Why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What do you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We should share some basic knowledge, but our memories are pretty much separate. I don't say it like it's a bad thing, it's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Genocide Jack's memory's been added to 3/4. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I slit your throat. I don't know, I'm sure he's around somewhere though. He's doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so. I knew it! I totally knew it! I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. Can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Nothing like working with a complete psychopath. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. And I totally forgot to ask her about the damn picture. I suppose there's no point in asking Genocide Jill anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's got to be a reason for it. That would be the dead body. Fridge. It's open. And this is what you should have done earlier. You should have opened every damn drawer and checked every damn body. I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. But that must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko.
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Oh, yeah, it's,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was there, and... well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted.
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body, and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything got to be so difficult with her? Anyway, we should close it up. I don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. How come? Because Makuru's body is in here. Makuru's corpse. Makuru's body's inside the fridge.
I see.
Just like every other time, the Mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The Mastermind did it. They assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh yeah, she didn't get a chance to check it during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the Mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I've finished. That's it. On the left sides of a bunch of blue lights are on. Those ones aren't. It would seem the blue light comes on whenever a slot is occupied. When someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Makuru's, there's 9 in there. 9 lights? There are 9 lights! And again, I'll be very impressed if we get that. Actually, screw it, I'm going to tell you what that one is. That's Chain of Command. Well, technically it's Chain of Command Part 2 if I'm being picky. Star Trek The Next Generation. Fantastic episode. Well, really good 2-parter, but the second part is just fabulous because half of it is Picard getting tortured by a Cardassian interrogator played by David Warner. And I love the fact David Warner wasn't originally intended to play that part, but the actor who was supposed to play it was unavailable for some reason. I can't remember what it was. I've got a dodgy feeling he might have died. But anyway, for whatever reason, the actor was unavailable, and they brought David Warner in at the last minute. He had to read everything off cue cards off to the side, and he still gives a flaming amazing performance. You know, so David Warner really should get hired for more stuff, frankly. It's one of those things where, you know, if they... I know they're making a new Star Trek show, and there's a few actors I'd love to turn up. David Warner, playing an alien of some description, abso-flaming-lutely. Anyway. Okay. The bloody tarp again. Yes, we know it was in here. Same as I found at the garden tool shed. And that tarp put a stamp on it to take Biolab. That's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. So at some point someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. so look at the body. On the desk. Or look through this instruction manual. More important. Okay. She got nothing from me yet. Just ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she is in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he might choose to offer. That's a good point. Wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. I'm standing here looking at her. I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a try to confuse us? I suppose that's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone could do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So, what did you find?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that a stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things difficult, but I'm confident of my findings. So neither of those were the fatal injury, right? What was the fatal injury? That does explain the relative lack of blood at the crime scene, because let's be honest, yep, if you stab a knife into a dead body, it doesn't bleed anywhere near as much as a live one, because it doesn't have the heart pumping blood around the body to cause it to, spurt out. And what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown, dead before the blast, stabbed a single time with a knife, wrenched completely through the body, and struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe, covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma file says is that they were last inflicted at least several days ago. Guess I don't see the difference. Her implication being that those wounds killed her, but we didn't find the body for a couple of days. If it was stored in here until that time, it wouldn't decompose significantly.
Wrong.
The difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds makes it sound like they've been there forever, and aren't related to the murder. Are you saying they are? Well, we got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? The wounds were at least a few days old. There's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mikuru herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many.
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision those possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Sorry, messages popping up. As they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Okay.
Hey.
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. I can't think that there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Makuru's profile, listed her height and weight.
So...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get that alright? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There is no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case, without a doubt, is Makura Ikusaba. Alright.
And?
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Makuru's body. Let's get going. It's actually kind of chilly in here. Wait, are we not going to put the body back? I think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this.
Why?
Sad. Did you forget she was our enemy once? A part of the ultimate despair. Still killed, still a victim.
Hey.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, still. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me. She decided to help me instead. For someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on! I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about that pocket I found in the locker. If I don't do it now... Hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad once? Not since you got it?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, look, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the doors?
Indeed.
I do, yes. And to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook. After looking through it, I think it's your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I am saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Look, everything you said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
Makoto, I think everything is starting to finally fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers, right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. I want to give you the headmaster's handbook, that way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. DVD. Last 78 urgent interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what it means. I think you should just watch it, see for yourself. I think you'll realise exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us had ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Interview DVD has been added to the Truth Bullet section.
Makoto.
Oh, now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words...
So, as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. Talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask, and for the rest of my life, all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. That's just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it... Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it. But her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So, that's it for my ramblings. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know. Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. And leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. Better get going myself. Got that DVD from Kyoko. Should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Alright, down to the AV room it is. AV room's all the way down the first floor, isn't it? No, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Looks like. I knew it was around here somewhere, but I wasn't sure which direction I was facing. That I've overshot it. I should be able to play the DVDs just fine. Better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. Must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and yet there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. The voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
I love the way he just drops that in.
Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. Made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of his life in this school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
There's something very bizarre
As the
going on
headmaster
here.
of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
Well, that's obviously who he was. Alright, I'm up to 9 o'clock now, so I'm kind of half glancing out the window to see if my parcel's arrived yet. As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this, I couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape, pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so badly, she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor of the video I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to it. And as if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Yeah, I figured it would be him. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably, me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
So, yep, we've all got amnesia. Yes. Everybody's got amnesia. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation, and that is the mail van outside. Excuse me for just 1 second. Right, sorry about that, guys. Joys of waiting in for parcels. Still, looks to have arrived intact, which is the important thing. So, he and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation, but the I in the here and now, I have no memory of it. No memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
What the hell happened in the
But
outside
I
world?
promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Thank you, headmaster. Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Ryakua. Toko. Hina, everyone. They all said they agreed to live like this in this school forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. Her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had turned off, which meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Whoopsie, looked like it broke. Out of service. Just happened to break now.
Too bad.
Now then, where? When doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. You'd ask them the question, they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I had forgotten. I couldn't remember why I had come to this school. I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in the favour of the mastermind. Does that mean that I've lost a memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten, or... Interview DVD has been updated in the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Oh, marvellous. Here we go. Do we have enough to solve this? The problem is, I know what the answer is because of stupid sexy cosplayers.
There has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
Cut the poetry.
Although that dawn is totally pitch black.
Yeah, he's crazy.
There is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning.
Yes, thank you.
Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning.
And back to my previous comment of cut the poetry.
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you-know-where.
On our way, you crazy bastard. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Well, I think that's a fantastic point to end this part, wouldn't you say? So yes, thank you very much for watching. Sorry about the minor interruption while I had to go and get my parcel, but yep, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part when we will begin the final class trial.